Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to learn about vector diagrams. So a vector diagram helps find the result in displacement. And the result in displacement, which looks like this. So delta dr with this. Delta, by the way, is a Greek letter that symbolizes change in. So the vector diagrams help you find the result in displacement. And what is result in displacement? So the resultant displacement is a distance, so for example, 10 meters, but it has a direction with it. So for example, north, so 10 meters north. And resultant displacements are used when trying to find velocity. And the difference between resultant displacement and direction is, let's say you move here to here to here to here and here. So your total distance, for example, let's say each side was, this side was 5 meters, this side was 3 meters, and then, okay, so your total distance would be 16 meters because that's a perimeter, so 5, 3, 5, and 3. But let's say you started off over here and you went all around and you ended off over here. Your resulting displacement would equal to 3 meters because that's your how far you are from where you started. So that's what results in displacement. And vector diagrams help you find out your result in displacement, like I've been saying. There are 6 steps that are good to follow when making a vector diagram. So let me bring out the question real quick that we'll be doing. So Bob bikes 5 kilometers east, then runs 3 kilometers north, and then swims 5 kilometers west. Find Bob's result in displacement. So Bob's a super athlete, it seems like, and we have to find his result in displacement. So, okay. First things first, we have to draw a compass. So north, east, south, west. This will help us with our directions when making our vector diagram. Next, we figure out and write down the scale factor. So if you were doing this on paper, you'd have a ruler and stuff. I can't really use a ruler right now, so I'm just going to freehand it. So your scale factor shows, for example, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. You'd use scale factors to show the scaling, of course, and if you had only limited amount of space, you want to make it as easy to draw and not like get out and not get out of the paper when you're making your lines. So the next step is label all the positions, and then if there's more than one position, which there is, label all those. So the first position is 5 kilometers east. So D1, so that's distance 1, or displacement 1, 5 kilometers east. D2 is 3 kilometers north. And D3 is 5 kilometers west. So with this information, we can find how far Bob is from where he first started. So the first step, we have to put down, well, the first step when actually drawing it is put a dot, and the dot shows our home and a reference point. So that's what the dot is for. And then we'll do our first a displacement, so d1, which is 5 kilometers east. So east is this way, so it's going to go 5 kilometers, so let's say it's around here. And once you done your straight line, that's not the straightest line, but that's okay. Once you've drawn your line, which was 5 centimeters if you're using a scale factor, you have to draw an arrow, because that's the way he was going, and go like this. 5 kilometers east. Next step is do D2, which is 3 kilometers north, which is up. So like this, arrows, 3 kilometers north. And we go to D3, which is 5 kilometers to the west. 5 kilometers west. And for this part, I like to change the color because it'll be easier to understand like this. So now we're looking for the distance between here and here. So I like to extend this arrow, make a red arrow here, and draw a dotted line pointing to the end. So what is the distance of the red line? So what is the result in displacement? So let me quickly draw this. Triangle DR, arrow on top. So what is it? So we know that this side over here is 3 kilometers, so it has to be 3 kilometers. But here's the tricky part. Is it 3 kilometers north or south? Well, you would think, or most people would think, it's south because you go from where you last ended off to your home point. However, you're looking from your home to the final place. So from your home, it is where you last ended off was 3 kilometers north. So your result in displacement would be 3 kilometers north. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.